shots that they wanted to make. And I was like, now it's starting to, you know, I don't know if you pack up to go out the bubble, but you find out where the luggage is. And you're like, yeah, let me put the luggage out. I might not pack it, but I need to figure out where it is, because they actually did the things that they wanted. And if Bam doesn't play next game, there's going to be more of the same.
Kenny, thank you for that. And I mean, thank you for not going into the gas situation with you and Shaq, because we have a guest waiting down in Orlando. Jared Greenberg and Steve Smith are joined by Kyle Kuzma.
All right, thanks a lot, Stephanie. It's a Detroit connection here, so I'm going to let Smitty go ahead and take this one.
It's Flint, Detroit.
Flint. Yeah, it's different.
It's a little different, but we all won. We're from the Mitten.
Yeah, there you go.
Kuz, talk to me tonight. You got yourself in a little rhythm. You guys got a chance to knock down some threes again and yourself. We talked about it a little bit off air. Just tell me how you're starting to get going after this second game.
You know, I'm just embracing my role. It's never about scoring right now, especially with the role I'm in. You know, it's just really about coming in, playing with energy, getting stops defensively. And, you know, when my number is called, just be ready. And I think that's what I did tonight.
Kuz, is it ever a situation when you have two guys like LeBron and AD combining tonight for 65 points where you get caught just watching them go to work?
You do for sure. You know, that's just a testament to their greatness. You know, they're so good, and you think everything's going in, but they're human too. And you know, for us to have a connected offense, we have to realize we have to move, we have to cut, we have to free open lanes for not only them but ourselves as well. So.
Kuz, when y'all go on these runs, we obviously know AD and LeBron, but Rondo's been a catalyst. Talk about his play in these first two games and how he's helped you.
I mean, Rondo's a Hall of Famer. I mean, plain and simple. You know, he's out there making his teammates better, talking on defense, making the right reads on offense, and making timely threes. I think, you know, tonight he hit a couple. So, you know, just the way he communicates and, you know, always talks to me throughout the game, you know, it really just elevates my game. It helps me and it brings more confidence.
So often in the NBA, when we see a team take on a shorthanded team, they tend to take a deep breath and relax. How much did you guys talk about coming into tonight with Dragic and Bam out that you couldn't take your foot off the gas pedal?
You know, we had to come out and kill, plain and simple. Just because they had two people out doesn't mean anything. You know, they're a deep finals team. They share the sugar. Everybody scores. Everybody touches everyone's lives. So we knew that coming in. You know, the biggest thing was just being able to, you know, just play our game, but also know what they're trying to do and just try to deflect it. So.
Give me the mindset against the zone. It seemed like it was all about getting the ball into the middle and letting LeBron, letting AD, those guys work, and even had Rondo sometimes in the middle. Was that the key conscious effort against that zone?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you're playing against a 2-3 or matchup 2-3, how they play, you know, the biggest thing is getting the ball in the middle and getting that penetration, whether it's paint to great threes or catching it in the middle and scoring it or looking in a dunker. And, you know, that's what we did a little bit tonight. Could be better. You know, left the middle open a little bit too much, but, you know, watch film, game 3, get ready.
Yeah, you got a short turnaround again, just one day between games. Those jerseys you're wearing have been pretty good to you guys. The Mamba jerseys, you're undefeated wearing those. How good does it feel to put that thing on?
Shit, might as well wear them 2 more games, right? Shit. I mean, you know, these are my personally favorite jerseys. Obviously, Kobe designed them, and, you know, they look great. You know, obviously they mean a lot to us. You know, we got the KB sign on the back. Gigi right here, so they're always with us, and I mean, you know, we're undefeated with these on, so you know, got to be some good juju with them.
First finals, have you settled in already now?
Yeah.
How do you feel like a game 2 from game 1?
Yeah, calmer and calmer. Obviously, this is the big stage. You know, obviously it's not fans and what you're used to, accustomed to, but the intensity level and you know how you prepare for the game is still the final. So, you know, just trying to be out there, live in the moment. And not worry about mistakes. You know, when I'm worrying about mistakes, I'm not playing myself. And, you know, tonight just try to go out there and play free no matter what.
All right, Kyle Kuzma, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations, 2 down, 2 more to go for the Lakers. We'll be joined by more Lakers out here on the court with Steve Smith and Jared Greenberg. But right now, we go inside to the podium where Eric Spoelstra is addressing the media.
Yes, right here. We'll go with Dan first.
Hey, Spo, you mentioned their physicality after game 1. Obviously, without Bam, it seemed like the Lakers, again, their size and physicality was a factor, especially on the glass. How big of an impact do you think that was?
Yeah, I mean, it clearly was. In those moments of truth, when we had opportunities to get the game closer, it usually seemed to end up in some kind of offensive rebound or something near the basket. But this is the deal. And if you want something badly enough, you'll figure out how to overcome it. They have great size, and Anthony Davis is an elite player. We're trying to get something accomplished. And you just have to go to another level. That's the bottom line. I love a lot of the things, the way we competed tonight, but I think another level would have put us in a position to have an opportunity, a real opportunity there at the end, and that's what you want. And that's.
And we're back. Game 2 is in the books. Anthony Davis led the way. The Los Angeles Lakers are now up 2-0. 124-114. The Lakers had the game in hand almost the entire time. I'm Stephanie Reddy. Welcome back. We're joined by the whole gang: Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Grant Hill. Welcome back, gentlemen. I appreciate you guys hanging around. This would have been a long night without you, I'll tell you that much. Let's start with Anthony Davis. We have talked about his prowess. It's well chronicled how good and talented he is. Tonight, it was on full display. He started off shooting 93% from the field in the very beginning, all the way through to the fourth quarter when he finally started missing. Guys, what in the world can you say about someone who's this good? Grant, we'll start with you.
Wow, I mean, he is that good, and he showed it here today. It was a special performance for him, really just doing everything, hitting them from long range, getting out, finishing inside, offensive rebounding. It was just one of those moments where he was in the zone, and to do it on this stage is pretty incredible. And what you love is that they were looking for him. Obviously LeBron, finding him inside on back cuts, his energy and activity on the glass, which has sometimes been a thing he hasn't done. Obviously posting up, everything he did, he beat you in a bunch of different ways. And when you have a guy that engaged, that talented, and that locked in, you have a chance to go out there and be successful. And he was pretty special out there tonight.
He had a double-double, 32 points, 14 rebounds. Shaq, 8 of those were offensive boards. How important is that going to be for them to finish this season and this series out?
Well, it's very important. We've always wanted AD to play big, play his size. And when you're going up against inadequate small defenders, this is what you're supposed to do. Listen, when you're playing against a zone, the defender cannot put his body on you, so you can move and slither around. And the Los Angeles Lakers attacked the zone perfectly today. They got the ball in the middle, made the defense shift, and then just got the ball to AD. And then when you have a guy that's this talented and playing this well, you can't give him easy buckets. Right here, they show him the ball is swinging right there, little defender, what's he going to do? Take a step, side step, he's already hot. He's just letting it go. And, he wanted to get here for a long time. He's finally here. He's showing us that he's one of the best players in the league. And right here again, he says, you know what, I done hit a couple twos, got a couple offensive rebounds, let me step out and shoot the three. And right here again in the zone, nobody's touching it. They don't have a body on it. And you know what he does? He says, I'm just going to go to the hole. A little guy, not boxing me out. Listen, I'm big, I'm long, I'm lanky. Another offensive rebound for AD. He had a beautiful game tonight.
Speaking of beautiful games, Shaq, a little something about this. Most points in first 2 career finals games. In Lakers franchise history, you lead the way, Shaq, with 83 points, which is just ridiculous. But Anthony Davis, 66 is still very impressive for 2.
It's very impressive, and the reason why I had 83 points, because the guy that's on this panel tonight, Kenny Smith. When I was a youngster and made it to the finals in 94, 95, we got embarrassed. So I said to myself, if I ever get back to the finals, I have to dominate in a way that it will definitely put us up 2-0.
He's talking about that second championship you won when you swept his Orlando Magic. 2 rings you have. We want to make sure the people at home realize that. What are your thoughts on the play of Anthony Davis, Kenny?
Yeah, I wasn't sure which championship he was talking about either, so I'm glad you had to identify it. But, for me, I watched the game, and Shaq and I always joke about gas in a car, but it looked like, you ever been in a car and you got a quarter tank and you got 80 miles to go and you're just like hoping that you can get there? And that's what the Miami Heat look like. It's like, we're going to eventually run out of gas, but we need to get there. And, you know, the offensive rebounds, the ability to able to, you know, knock down shots for Anthony Davis. You know, he was special tonight because, you know, in the Denver series, he had games where he didn't rebound the ball at all, or he didn't even go to the offensive glass. So to do that tonight, and actually, as Shaq said, play big and play his size. We had been saying that, and Shaq had been saying that all playoff series. When he plays his size, he's the most unguardable player in the bubble. So, but he played his size. That's what you can do against the zone. Actually, they made